La yasha'ala.
La yasha'ala.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamkar.
Shamkar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakavka.
Malakavka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawo.
Haya.
Haya.
Ba'Shemayim.
Ba'Shemayim.
Nafananawa.
Thalanawa.
Nakam.
Nakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabaya Tabayainawa.
Tabayainawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashainawa.
Hawashainawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahakapara.
Hafapara.
The Iwalumyum.
The Iwalumyum.
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, Our Father,
which
art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done. Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
And forgive us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
And the prayer for the Hakat, the power, Yahweh. Bahashem Yahawashi. Babakushah. Nafananawa. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kalmakala. Wakalmadawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwayim. Hamathiyam. Hakak. Arakawaf. Hatama Lagarashan. Bahashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
And the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahawashi.
Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabiya'ah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranium. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayayam. Wa Akwapyam. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahawashi. The water Aman.
In the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The general. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya.
Al-Hahayim. Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a. Isaiah.
Ma'ayim.
Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa Arataza. Al Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al Yanawam. Shamaka. Hanala'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawama. Yasha'ala. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shemaka,
Shemaka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tzedakah,
Zaka,
Al Yad,
Al Yad,
Yam Yamka,
Yam Yamka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashemash,
La Ayakayaka,
Ayakayaka,
Wayarak,
Wayara,
Wilayala,
Walayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashemaka,
Yashemaka,
Makal Rai,
Kalrai,
Yashema,
Yashema,
Afna Pashka,
Afna Pashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashema,
Yashema,
Taza Afka,
Tazaafka,
Wabawa Ayaka,
Wawa Aika,
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aika,
I will love.
I will lum.
Amen.
Amen. And in the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Fakarash.
Al Fakarash.
Wa Al Fashakwat.
Al Fashakwat.
Al
Al
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awab Yaka.
Awab Yakar.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imakar.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
The Ira Yumwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha Yawa Aitazawa.
Wayatha Yawa Aitazawa.
Al Tazar Pawanyaka.
Altazar Pawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanyakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala Ar Yazaka.
Wala Yazaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yashra'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Al Yakar.
Bayaf.
Bayaf.
Yakawafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashama Alayim.
Wa Yashma Aliyam.
Mawa Abba.
Mawa Abba.
Wahagayim.
Wahagayam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa Imawan.
Wa Imawan.
Wa Imalak.
Wa Imalak.
Palishaf.
Palishah.
Imishabya.
Imishabya.
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Gum Ashawa.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Ayman.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Nabanya Lawat.
Abanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadian.
Komadya.
Kasaya Surah.
Kasaya Surah.
Hayabian.
Kayabya.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayandira.
Bayandara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamba.
Shayathamba.
Nada Yabawa.
Nada Yabmawa.
Kaira.
Ka'ira.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakatazamanai.
Wakata Zalmanai.
Kaula Sayakamba.
Kaun the Sayakomba.
Asha.
Asha.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nairasha.
Nayabisha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Af.
Ah.
Na'awaf.
Na'awaf.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamba.
Shayathamba.
Kagalgala.
Galgala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanyaraka.
Lapanyaraka.
Kaash.
Ka'ash.
Tabaayara.
Taba'aya Yira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat.
Salahat.
Hayim.
Hayim.
Khan.
Khan.
Tamadakma.
Taradakma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawa Pafka.
Wabasar Wapafka.
Fabalaham.
Balaham.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Bashwa.
Wayabaawa.
Wayaba'alwa.
Aidi Ai.
Aidi Ai.
Wayakapawa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayada Aiwa.
Wayada Aiwa.
Wayata.
Kayatha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Badka.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Kaha Arataza.
Al-Kaha Arataza.
Amen.
Aman. And in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against
and consulted against
thy hidden ones.
Thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off, from being a nation, that the name of Israel, may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together, with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarim, Gabor, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Koreb, and like Zayeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, of the Most High, over all the earth. So be it. Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishments and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. Send evils and curses. And punishments and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. And punishments and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Pasikomatazi. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction, to all the heathen, that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague plague shake.
Let the plague shake.
The house of the thief.
The house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathen.
And punish all the heathen.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels that have done it.
That it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake thy coming.
Cause them to shake thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
So assuming are you sure?
I think so.
Yeah. But, Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, get it? So Deuteronomy 15. So it was a 14. Deuteronomy 14 and and 22. Card.
Aisha, Ata, Kal, Sabah, wa Af, Zara'id, Hayat Za'a, Hashada, Shana, Wa'a, Kalaf, Lapanya, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Bamakwam, Asha, Yabaka, Lashakan, Shamawa, Sham, Ma'aisha, Daganada, Thaya, Rashad, Wayataza, Harad, Wa Bakurad, Wataza, Anaka, La Ma'ain, Salamad, Laya Ra'aw, Ata Yahawa, Alahayaka, Kal, Ha Yamayam. Waka, Yarabah, Mamad, Hadarak, Kaya, La'a, Tha, Wakal, Sha'atawa, Kaya, Yarakwak, Mamad, Hamakwam, Hama, Kwam, Yabaka, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Lasham, Yashawam, Lashawam, Shamawa, Sham, Kaya, Yaba, Rakad, Yahawa, Alahayaka. Wana, Tata, Bakasap, Watazaraf, Hakasap, Ba Yadak, Watha Lakaf, Al Hamakwam, Asha, Yabaka, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Bawa. Wana, Thata, Hakasap, Bakal, Asha, Tha'awa, Lapashak, Baba Kora, Waba Taza An, Waba Yayan, Waba Shakar, Wabakal, Asha, Tashalak, La Pashak, Wa'a Kalaf, Sham, Lapanya, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Washa Makaf, Atha, Waba Yathak. Wahalaya, Asha, Basha'ai, Rayak, La'a, Tha'ai, Zaban, La'ai, Zaba, Lawa, Kaya, Ayan, Lawa, Khalak, Za, Naka, Aimak, Makwataza, Shalash, Shanyam, Thawa, Taza, Ya'a, Ata, Kal, Ma'aisha, Thaba, Wa'afka, Basha, Ba, Shana, Hahawa, Wahan Kaf, Basha Aya, Yarak, Waba'a, Halalaya, Kaya, Ayan, Lawa, Kalak, Wana Kala, Ahmad, Wahaga, Waha Yathawam, Waha Alamana, Asha, Basha'ai, Rayad, Wa'a Kawa, Wayaba Aiwa, Lama Ain, Yaba Raka, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Bakal, Ma'aisha, Yadak, Asha, Tha'aisha.
That's right. So now we're going to read it in the English. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 14 and 22. So luck you. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed.
There. So now this is going into tithes. Tithes means a tenth. So of course you tithe all the increase of your seed. So if there's a priest, you know what I mean, he needs all those things. Why? Because he doesn't have a land of his own. Because he's intercessing on your behalf for the Lord, man. He's working and getting your life right so that the Lord doesn't hate you, man. So now because of that, you owe the priest 10% of all your increase, whether it's of the field, whether it's of your money or whatever you have that is an increase unto you. You give 10% to those priests.
That's right.
Read it.
Come on. Of the field, bring a fall year by year, and thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which ye shall choose to place his name there.
Okay, so what's the place where the Lord placed his name there? As you read on in the book of Kings, that place was Jerusalem. Meaning at the Passover and the times 3 times a year, the males had to appear before the Lord. That place was Jerusalem. And in those 3 times, you had to bring your tithes, man. You had to bring your increase to the priests that were in Jerusalem, man.
It's like, I didn't know it was yearly. Right. It's a lot of stuff, man. Obviously, because I get paid monthly, I assume monthly. It's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot. And so now, as we read on, keep in mind this is a year reader.
And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in a place which he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of all thy corn, of thy wine, and thine oil, and the firstlings of thy herd, and thy flocks, and thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always.
Yeah, man. So when you pay this to the priest, it's a business. You give him tithes, and what he teaches you how to fear the Lord, man. It's a transaction here. You learn the laws from him, and you pay tithes, man. It's as simple as that. Like in the UPK, you love these classes. You learn so much. You learn the laws. Well, pay tithes. We teach you how to fear the Lord. Then guess what? You do your part and pay the tithes, man. Just like right here, you gave the priest the tithes of your corn or all of the increase, and he taught you how to fear the Lord always.
That's right.
It's how it goes. Read on.
God. Verse 24. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God hath blessed thee, then thou shalt turn it into money.
Okay, so meaning now, remember, this is yearly. So imagine you've been stacking the tithes for a year, you got bags of corn. Now of course, we didn't have HGVs and jets and stuff. You had to physically, you know what I mean, get on your camel, get on your donkey, a horse if you was richer, and you had to bring all that tithes with you. So now the Lord, he even made a rule if it's too far for you, man, and you can't carry all those goods. Let's find out what you would do. Read on.
Okay. And bind up the money in thine hand.
So meaning you can't physically carry all that corn, all that wheat. You know what I mean? You don't have the manpower. You don't have the animal power. You don't, all the donkeys. Guess what? You can sell all that for money then, man. Obviously, when it comes to money, it's more easier to carry.
Pretty personal.
You know what I mean? You can put it in your wallet. You can have a big bag of money. So all that corn, all that, you can sell it and just carry just one sack of money. It makes it easier instead of 20 bags of corn that you physically cannot get to Jerusalem on these holy days. It shows that we had money and the whole bartering system's like, because he had the saying, you sell it for money. They didn't go, you sell it for material or something. You sell that corn for money, man. It shows you we had that economy. It was no bartering. Read on.
God. And thou shalt go into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose.
And there, so now, with that money that you sold all your tithes, and now you got the money, then you go to Jerusalem, man. Then you go, why? Because now you can. With money, it's more easier to carry than loads of corn. And believe me, I've been to farms, and those corn bags are heavy, man. I mean, that donkey for that long journey ain't gonna make it, man. So you know what? The best thing for you to do is sell it and just get the money. Then go to Jerusalem and keep those holy days, man. Read on.
And thou shalt bestow that money for whatever so thy soul lusteth after, for oxen, for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, whatsoever thy soul desireth, and thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God.
And there you go. And on that holy day, remember, you didn't bring your cow, you didn't bring your sheep, because I know a faith is like a group say, yeah, but with that money, he's buying what he wants, and knows not, man. In the place of that holy day, he's celebrating it. That's why he's buying what he wants. You're buying what you want. Why? Because you're at the holy day celebrating, man. You're buying that wine, you're buying that sheep. So saying, listen, with that money, keep the holy day. So now with that tithes, because you had to sell yours to get the money, keep the holiday there and buy those things that you would need at the holiday, man. That's all it's saying. It's not saying that basically you don't pay tithes, but what? You need those things in that holiday. For the Passover, you need the lamp in it.
That's right.
You need wine. and saying, listen, when you get there, buy what you need, man, to keep that holy day. Read on.
And thou shalt rejoice, thou and thine household, and the Levite that is within thy gates, thou shalt not forsake him.
Oh, you see it there? So now, with that same money you had to get because the journey was too far, yes, you brought your sheep to keep the holy day, you brought the wine, but don't forget that Levite, man. Meaning what? You give him the rest of that money.
That's right.
You have to keep the law, and the Passover is it's a lamb for every household, but with the rest of it, give it to that priest. Meaning what? Priest got money, man. Tithes wasn't just corn and wine. The priest got money too, man.
That's right.
The priest got £20 notes, £10 notes, £5 notes. You mean they got the a pinky, and guess what? They got direct debits, man.
That's right.
They got bank transaction. They got a standing order, man. You know what I mean? They got all that, man. They got PayPal, Cash App, what's the one in America? Zelle. They got Zelle, man. They got all that, man. So what makes you believe you can't do it? Yes, you can, man. And if you're in the UPK, you better be doing it too.
That's
man. Right. Is that it on that?
For he have no part, no inheritance with thee.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of all thine increase the same year, and shall lay it up within thy gates.
That's in that same year, so meaning every Passover on the third year, you have to bring everything, man. So you know what I mean? You got it in money, but say on the third year, make sure, listen, you know what I mean? You bring everything, which is basically for those that live too far from the city of Jerusalem. Any more than that?
Okay. And the Levite, because he have no part, no inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come and eat and be satisfied, that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all thy works.
Yeah. So yes.
Can you hear us now? Give me a 1 if you can hear us. Like the camera's going on enough. So I can hear us.
All right. So yeah. So of course, the tithes. It wasn't, even though it goes to the priest. The priest even distributed it for the fatherless, man. I mean, there's a woman. There's no man in the house, and what? It's called benefits, man. If there's a priest in England, that would be called benefits, man.
That's good.
Most High in Christ. You mean that would be called benefits, man? Where a woman that doesn't have a man to provide and work that farm, guess what? There was money that went to the fatherless, man. There was a stranger, which is in a land that's not his. You know what I mean? He's not established. Hasn't got his house yet. Hasn't got his land or something where he's able to provide for him or herself. Even went to the stranger too, man. So the priest, even though it went to them, they distributed it out to those who needed it, man. That it on that.
Come on, son.
No sweat.
So the Lord thy God may bless thee in all the work of thine hand, which thou doest.
Yeah, so when you pay your tithes, the Lord will bless you in all what you want to do, man. Some of you that was wondering, I'm trying to be this entrepreneur, man. I'm trying to run my t-shirt business. I'm trying to run this company and that company. It's not working because you don't pay your tithes, man. You believe, if I pay the tithes, it can't invest it in the business. When what you don't get is you should pay the tithes so that the Lord blesses your business.
That's right.
Which is what you don't get, man. And that's what the Bible's saying. If you pay your tithes, all what you put your hand to, the Lord will bless it, man.
That's right.
All your ideas and all what you want to do, the Lord will bless it if you pay them tithes, man.
That's right.
Right. No, sir. All right. Deuteronomy 15:1, is it?
Yeah, come to 7.
Right, Deuteronomy 15:1. Makwatazar, Shabai, Shamayam, Tha'ai, Sha'ar, Shamatah, verse 2. Waza'ar, Dabar, Masham, Matah, Shamawat, Kal, Ba'il, Shema, Dawar, Ashar, Yashar, Bara'ai, Hawa, La'ar, Yagash, Af, Ra'ai, Hawa, Wa'af, Ak, Yawa, Kaya, Quara, Shemata, La Yahweh, verse 3. Af, Hana, Karaya, Thagash, Wa'ashar, Yahweh, Lakar, Af, Ak, Yakar, Thashamat, Yadar, verse 4. Apas, Kaya, La'a, Yahweh, Bakar, Abba, Yawaka, Kaya, Barak, Yabar, Kaka, Yahweh, Ba'aratazar, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Nathak, Lakar, Nakar, La'ar, Larash Ta'ar, verse 5. Rakwa, Shemaiwa, Thashar, Ma'ai, Bakwa, Wala, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lashama, La'ai, Shawayaf, Af, Kala, Hamatzawa'a, Haza'af, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawaka, Hayawam, verse 6. Kaya, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Bara, Bakar, Bara, Kaka, Ka'ashar, Dabar, Lakar,